D&D is alive. Despite reports of its death, it's alive. And despite exaggerations of how badly it's doing by me, by some other people, it's probably actually doing okay. I saw that some people got early access to the new starter set. Can't remember the name of it. It's in a red box. That's cool. And what's interesting is that Wizards of the Coast sent advanced copies to people. Not to me, but that's fine. I've ordered some. I'll do a box opening when I get it. I'll get to check it out. There's other people that are focused on these types of things, and obviously Wizards of the Coast is picking people that they think will get the message out about this product the best way possible. But what's cool is that they're doing it. They're giving this advanced copy to get people excited about it, which means they're putting at least some resources into marketing, and they are, with a starter set, it's usually sort of a new beginning, right? We now have a new direction, and we're heading in that direction using whatever plan it is. So I think that it's cool that there's some people that got advanced copies, and also from what I've seen of these reviews and box openings, it's a heavy box, and it's got a lot of stuff in it. It's got these punch out circular creatures for encounters. It's got these interesting character boards that are meant to simulate a character sheet, but it starts off as first level, and then you add things to it that are like the feats or the abilities of the class or whatever, and then add other things to it as you level up. And so therefore it's a more intuitive way of understanding all the things that a character could add to themselves to become powerful. And so you have like these cards that are, this character ability, and then you add it to the character board, and now you've got your character sheet, as opposed to having a sheet with, the layout is whatever, but to find those things, it's a lot easier when it's done in this modular way, which is interesting. I did make a video about modularity. That wasn't necessarily what I was talking about, but that's a cool little innovation that they're using. So I think that is interesting. And then, of course, what was already reported is that it has each person changing their roles as you play this starter campaign. So someone starts off as the dungeon master, and then there's players, and then someone else becomes the dungeon master, and that previous dungeon master becomes a player, and everybody learns all the different roles, and now everybody understands what it's like to be a dungeon master. So we don't need to rely just on Matt Colville telling you that you can be a dungeon master and you not believing him. This box will show you that you can. And so I think that's great. That is probably the best part of this product, beyond all the extra bits you get in there. And apparently there's like tons of maps, and I mean they're on their poster maps, and they're different sizes and stuff like that, but there's lots of them, it seems, and that's cool. And as I mentioned, those the punch out cardboard creatures for the encounters, and basically just having everything that you need to run the game intuitively. And then of course there's just a little pamphlet that comes on the top of it that tells you, this is the contents, and these are how you use the contents, and this is how you go about it. It's a fantastic looking product, and that's weird. That wasn't a camera glitch. That was just me echoing myself. But yeah, it's a fantastic product. I'm looking forward to getting it and doing an opening here and then showing people what it's like. But don't wait on that. Go watch these other YouTubers who got advanced copies, because they've done good stuff from the perception of Wizards, and were offered this early product. And it's good to give those people views, because Wizards will then be encouraged to do it more, to get us excited about things, to show us what they're planning, and then we can give feedback on that, and then maybe they will hear that feedback and they will plan accordingly, right? So I guess this is one of those times when transparency is king, and this helps the transparency of what's going on. So I guess I might be wrong about D&D being in a lull, because it's possible with the starter set it won't be in a lull. A lot of people talk about Stranger Things coming back, and then it having a bump because of Stranger Things, but I don't know. I'm not even sure how many people care about Stranger Things anymore, other than the people that have watched every single season. I guess they're going to go back and they kind of have to watch it, but I'm not sure how enthusiastic those people are even about Stranger Things at this point. I think it's a thing that's come and gone. Maybe it's just because I don't particularly care about Stranger Things. I watched a couple episodes and I found it boring, despite the fact that it seemed to be laser focused on engaging someone like me who grew up in the 80s and has nostalgia for every single thing that they put in here. um I, for whatever reason, I couldn't get into the series. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe people are super excited about Stranger Things. It's the hottest thing ever. And but then, even if that's true, I don't know that that gives D&D the bump you think it does, because I think D&D has got that bump multiple times for Stranger Things with diminishing returns, and I think we might be at a point where it's not a bump at all. It's just oh yeah, there's Dungeons and Dragons and Stranger Things. You know, I guess I don't know. I'd like to see the sales of the Stranger Things products that D&D has put out, which they are putting out another Stranger Things starter set. I didn't order it because I don't care, and I never bought the first one when it came out. I also didn't buy the Critical Role one, or I think there was another one. I just want Dungeons and Dragons starter sets if I want any. And really, I don't actually need any starter sets. I just think that they're cool, that they're good, so I will buy them to, I don't know, let Wizards know they're doing a good thing when they make these things. So, if you have any inkling about starting Dungeons and Dragons, know that a starter set is coming soon, and it's going to be a good one, and it'll help you play the game and get started with Dungeons and Dragons. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comments below. Have a good day.